Hey guys, Patrick here with Entrepod again, making another great video. This is video 2 of our, 8-part series, 7, on creating a podcast that is going to be 100% free, and you don't have to spend a dime. And you can not only can you make it for free, but you can continue to create episodes for free down the line. So it's not a one-time gig. You can keep going forever. I mean, obviously there's catches to everything, but I'll explain it as we go. So anyway, video 2, what we're going to be talking about here of this series is talking about finding a topic. So what are you going to talk about? Because when you make content, you're going to be making content for a while. It could be years that you're making this content, and you're going to have to stay pretty on target. You're going to have to keep the train on the tracks. You can't be talking about gardening and then tomorrow start talking about, I don't know, basketball. I mean, you got to find one of the, which one is it, gardening or basketball? What are you picking? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys some iTunes stuff and what people are picking and kind of, where they're going with it, how they're going with it, and stuff like that. All right, so let's flip on over there to iTunes. All right, guys, so back over here at iTunes, let's just kind of look and see what people are doing, how they're doing it, and let's check it out. So here we go. We got categories. So when you make a podcast and you submit it to Apple or Spotify, wherever, you have to choose a category. You have to choose what you're going to be talking about. And me personally, my podcast, it talks about investing in people and opportunities. So that's it. I mean, what am I investing in? I'm investing in myself by learning, growing, getting proper mindset, and creating a podcast like this. This right here is investing in yourself because you're challenging yourself to move further by putting yourself out there, by being vulnerable, by speaking, by creating video content and things like that. So definitely that is, choose a topic that is exclusive, that it doesn't have to be unique. There could be 100 other people doing it, but choose something that is specific. So looking at these categories, I mean, you have news, comedy, sports, history, true crime, government, health and fitness. What do you fit in? That's the question you need to answer with this video. And I made you 2 quick questions to ask yourself to kind of help you figure that out, because it is a difficult thing to figure out. But what I've learned through experience is oftentimes, things may change. You may record 5 episodes and say, I don't like this, or I want to talk about this. I want to talk about gardening, not basketball. Why am I backwards? So oftentimes, what you want to do, but you gotta talk yourself through it. So pick one of these categories, or maybe 3. Pick 3 that you'd be interested in, and say, okay, sports, history, business. All right, now which one do I know more about? Which one do I have more experience in? All right. So finding your topic, your niche. What are you podcasting about? Okay, so number 1, you got to ask yourself, why are you doing this? Why are you making a podcast? What do you have to share with the world? Do you have a specific goal in mind? I mean, my goal is to help people invest and grow in themselves and their income and just grow as a person. That's my goal, is to help somebody go from not having anything to having everything. That's the real true goal I have. And by showing you guys how to make this podcast, that can get you there. You make a podcast, you hit 1 million viewers, you're making 10 grand a month, boom, I accomplished my goal, and that was to get you going. So why are you doing it? Why are you wanting to make this podcast? And you don't have to have all these, answers right now. This will evolve over time. It'll change and evolve and things, but you really need to find a core reason that doesn't really change. Like my core reason is I want to help people. So the way I help them may be different. It may be I make a podcast course or I make a YouTube channel, but the core reason is to help people. So you need to find a core reason. Number 2, what are you passionate about? So what do you like to talk about? Gardening? I'm growing some pepper plants in the window, but there's no way I could ever make 134 episodes on pepper plants or gardening. I don't know enough about it. So what do you know about? What do you have knowledge in, or that you can find knowledge in, or something that you're interested enough in to research? Like me, I love investing, and investing in different things: stock market, real estate, people. Those are the 3 biggest things I talk about, and those things for me, I love it. I can do it all the time, and I have guests come on the show all the time, and we talk about investing in relationships, managing people, leadership, investing in that leadership, investing in your people. And so that's what I'm passionate about. What are you passionate about? What could you make 100 episodes on? Just straight 100 episodes. What could you make 100 episodes on? That's what you need to. That's what you need to answer. Excuse me. Just make a decision and go with it. Like I said, things are gonna change. You may realize 10 episodes in that you don't even like this. You may change everything completely. When I first started out, I was doing success stories, and then I was like, this is kind of, I don't like it. I'm gonna change it up. So don't get caught up. Don't freeze. Don't get caught up. It doesn't have to be a perfect solution. You just got to get going. So finish this video. Head over to the next video, guys.